All right, John, this you know a lot about.
Being at leisure. Yes. Yes.
At leisure. I like it. Somebody's got to be in charge of that.
Exactly. Now, this is the perfect shade at just the right angle and just the right price, I would say. You're saving $38 today. It's a clearance price of $46.99. It originally was $85. 3 easy payments of $15.66 will get this home. It's the ATLeisure 9-foot easy tilt patio umbrella with a matching cover. It is fantastic. It is large, 9 feet, and we've got some great color options for you as well. This right next to me that I am standing under is your deep blue option. Then right behind me, we have your teal quatrefoil. And then we have your red, that is the scarlet. Now I'm going to invite Rachel Pavis, our seasonal decor expert, to talk all about this.
How are you?
I'm
good to see you.
I'm so happy I get to talk to you about this because I'm dreaming of the warmer days ahead, and this is something we desperately need.
Well, it's time, right? We're going to start thinking about, I love that this is on a clearance price and that we still have a couple of those color options for you too.
Right.
So this is brought to us by ATLeisure. And John, ATLeisure is a company that's been bringing us really amazing, high quality resort umbrellas, as well as patio furniture, patio covers as well. So they really know how to do this material to make this so that the sun doesn't damage us. And like, I have to be careful about the sun.
Same.
Yeah.
I burn so easily, and it's something I'm learning as life goes on that I'm like, oh, I really have to be paying attention to this. And this is a great way that you can do this without disrupting anything.
Right.
I mean, you can reach this. Now, do you trust me to play around with this?
I do trust you. Go ahead.
Right when you start cranking it, it's going to, oh, that's me closing it.
Yep, there you go.
So don't trust me too much.
Keep going.
And then going this way, when you go the opposite direction,
yes,
that is where it tilts. And you are able to really customize this for wherever the sun is going.
Right, and the great thing about having the crank do the tilting for you, John, is that if you have this in the center of a table, you don't have to worry about like the leaning up top. Because typically, and I brought this just to show you that it comes with the carrying case and the cover. So just set that down here on the floor. But that's the thing, you know, I'm only about 5'3" on a good day. Now I'm wearing high heels, but if I were have to reach up to get to the top to push the button, it's very difficult for me to reach. Well, that's why we don't have the button anymore, because here I can stand nice and close to the pole. But if there's a table in the way, I won't be able to reach to get that tilt button without drastically upsetting everything on the table or standing on it. So to be able to do that tilt by literally just using that crank, 2 fingers, and literally you turn it and it goes right into that tilt feature there, and then you can spin it around to wherever the sun is coming in. So 5 o'clock, you want to be outside, you want to enjoy your nice dinner, maybe you're having a beverage out there. You can't always do that. If it's one that doesn't tilt, it's not going to help you from the sun exposure. This is going to block the sun.
And just the fact that it looks so sophisticated. This is what you see at a resort. It truly is unbelievable. And you have those 8 ribs up there that really set it apart.
I think that it really does, John, because when you have 8 ribs, typically what you see out there in the marketplace, you might see 4, you might see 6, but to get that extra stability, and these are powder coated steel ribs. So to have 8 ribs, you know you're getting that really nice, sturdy umbrella. I also like to point out when we come back, you'll see that you don't see any pinpoints of light coming through here. You know, here we are in the studio, and these lights are very, very bright in the studio and behind, but you don't see any light coming through. You don't see any pinpoints because this is done out of a 240 gram, really heavy duty polyester. So it's very, very thick and well made.
And it's 9 feet. I mean, think about that just in the umbrella itself, but the shadow it's casting. So you are getting that added protection at a clearance price of $46.99. I can't believe this isn't triple digits.
No, you're really...
It truly is that like resort quality in the comfort of your own home. This is going to update the gate decks. This is going to update, you know, your pool area, just your yard in general. Now, what is the setup for this when I get it home?
Okay, so when you get it home, the only thing that you need to do is you're going to attach the finial here.
Okay.
The finial you're going to put on, that just twists right on. And then the other thing you're going to do is attach the pole. And if you look at the pole here, John, I'll show you, it has a little button that locks it into place. So with that button there, you're literally just going to fit this pole on. We also don't include the base, and we don't do that intentionally because this is 1.5 inches in diameter.
Okay.
pole. It's going to fit in any of your standard side bases. Most people already have them, so we don't feel the need to have to ship another base to you when you probably have one. And we give the cover. In fact, I'm going to just grab this because I brought one to show you. Again, as somebody who is vertically challenged, I love that ATLeisure gives us the cover, but not only do they give us the cover, they put these fiberglass rods in it so that when you go to reach up high, so see those very sturdy rods. So then when I go to put the cover on, the rods do all the work. I can reach up nice and high to get that umbrella covered. Smart. And we always recommend use your cover when you are not using your umbrella. It's going to keep out any debris, any dirt, pollen, that sort of thing, but also wind, because it is a big umbrella at 9 feet, and if you have a windy storm, you definitely want to make sure that you take it down and have it covered.
I mean, even at 6 feet, I need those holes in there to reach up there. It's so hard, and it's something you want to make sure you're covering it, you're protecting it, so you can use it season after season.
Yes, it's an investment.
And it's something that, because it comes with this carrying case, you can store this super easily if you want to take it down for the winter, the colder months, but it is something that is really going to give you that space back in the hot, long days of summer. We've got some updates on this. If you want the deep blue, fewer than 200 of the deep blue remain. If you want the teal quatrefoil.
And that's such a pretty teal.
It is.
It's like the ocean in the Caribbean.
Well, I'm sorry to say there's only 350 left in that. And then we only have how many in the scarlet? Only a few more in the scarlet. I love that red. I mean, it really is that resort quality feel. There's a hotel in Miami that reminds me of, where their whole design is red. And it's just that great pop of color that you have in your yard. It's just a great way to not only get that protection from the sun, which is so important, but have the ease of use of the up and down of it. I mean, the fact that you can adjust this so easily without doing anything. I mean, that truly, with one finger, I'm able to crank it to the side and then bring it back around, have it straight up, and it closes super easily.
It does, yeah. You can hear that it's ticking too as it's cranking. So you have that ease, you have the beauty of it, and really that oversized size as well, John.
It's genius. And for the price, I mean, do not miss out on this because there is no reorder. So you just decide whether you want that deep blue, the scarlet, which is the red over there, or that teal quatrefoil.
And the red is like a poppy red too.
Yes.
We work with the Pantone colors of the seasons too to make sure. So if you're picking up other items in the show, it often will coordinate with our rugs and things that we offer.
Genius. It's like you planned it. Rachel, thank you so much for bringing these great solutions as we get into those warm days that are ahead. Now,